Good morning. It's, I believe, the 29th of May, and we're just leaving the rest area. We're at Fitzgerald rest area, Jacob. Had someone parked just here last night. I was back just a little bit, and there was someone else came in who was still there, and they're right over the other side. There was a truck came in this morning. Other than that, just a few people passing by. So we're about 40 kilogram. No, we're about 30 kilometres, I think it is, east of Jerramungup. 80 from Ravensthorpe. 80 to Ravensthorpe. This is the Fitzgerald River down here. There's strange goings on. There was no signal back there last night, none at all. And messages I was sending back at Jerramungup and Munglinup weren't going straight out. They would be sent when the air was clear or whatever it was. So woke up this morning and I got a phone full of messages. And I've been sending a couple of messages backwards and forwards instead of, as well as some photos. So go figure. There's a rest area at Munglinup, and that's over the road from the store. But from memory, again, it's on the side of a hill. So we'll just see what happens. Might be looking for a stop around about quarter to 2 this afternoon, so I can have a look at the replay of the IndyCar practice of the actual cars on the track. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to be doing these sorts of things when you're on holiday, but I live out here. And if I was home, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be sitting there watching. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning and it's 9:22, so as you can tell, I'm in no hurry. All that on the right hand side is Fitzgerald National Park, and over in the distance I can see Mount Barron. Road to the right goes down to the Fitzgerald National Park at this end. There's a grain receival bin, the West River bin, on the left hand side of the road as well. This is the West River. When I came back in 2018 with Margaret's car, I just recalled that this road was a shit of a road, so maybe, and I was reluctant to come along here as a result of that, which was why I was planning to go via Lake Grace, but so far has proven to be unfounded. The road's not bad nick. There's been a couple of little rough patches that we've talked about in the past, but they were, I think, in the Jerramungup to Nullarbor section. This is the bridge. The Phillips River, that's it. Yep, it washed everything away when it came through. The memory. It can play strange tricks, but again, sometimes you just forget stuff. It all comes down to the fact that the filing system is chock-a-block full at this age. There's a roadside parking with an area in behind it. In off the road. I don't think that's the one we're looking for, but there you go. No, there's one coming up a bit further on. This bit of road through here certainly could do with a bit of improvement. So basically from the Phillips River Bridge on, yeah, the road's turned to shit. Coming up. Hopefully. "500 metres on the right." And again, it's on the side of a bloody hill. There's the rest there, so you can go out the back there as well. Right, okay. It's 10 to 11 and we've done 78 kilometres so far this morning. Get into town and make sure we get some signal. Do a bit of social media stuff and we'll move on. That's where we were supposed to be coming in from. Had the driver not changed his mind. Ravensthorpe, they've built a bypass. When they came through last time, I somehow or other came through the roundabout at the other end and I went round the bypass instead of coming straight through town. bins and the bin art. Winking sign on the left hand side of the road smiled at me, so I must have slowed down to where I was supposed to. $1.50 for diesel, I see. Can't find ourselves a parking spot somewhere. There we go. And there's a dump point as well. Good one. Need the dump point at this point in time. Yeah, you can park here but you can't camp here. That's fair enough. Right beside the community resource centre. It's also good. Now the question is, do I fill up the sub tank again? I'm not going through Esperance. I don't think there's fuel at Gibson. I've really got to get through to Norseman, I think. So, the thing is there a fuel station down here? Well, I don't know how much we got of that last audio before it cut out. I was talking about the road and the fact that I tried to avoid the rough road by going around through Lake Grace was the idea. As it turned out, the road was pretty good to Ravensthorpe from there, and then as I got on this side of Ravensthorpe, I've left Ravensthorpe, and yeah, the road is as rough as guts. And I tried to remember back, and I can remember Munglinup being in my thoughts, and it's between Munglinup and Ravensthorpe apparently, so we will see. Meanwhile, I had bought a sausage roll at the Shell station, cooked on the premises, or created on the premises. Not bad. Not bad at all. It wasn't the plan when I bought the fuel there, but... And then the idea of buying the fuel, of course, was that I had an empty tank in the sub-tank, and there's a bit of a distance between here and Norseman, and I needed to be sure that I had enough fuel to hopefully do the journey, so it needed to be done because we're not going through Esperance. And not there, so we're going to have to deal with a lot of trucks at the moment, because there is a mine site out this way. Well, there are roadworks going on along here, so we'll sit back here and let everybody go past if they come up. Okay, I wonder what it was. It's a conveyor belt going over the road, and they've got a mural painted on it. A mural they have. Big mine over to the south. It's been open, it's been shut, it's been open, it's been shut, people have gone broke, someone else has bought it and reopened it, all those sorts of things. I believe a lot of people who work there live in Hopeton, or Hopetown as I know it, and as a result Hopetown's been up and down with people moving in and out. Two big towers here, so there are obviously one will be Optus and one will be Telstra, I guess. That's the way it works. Of course there's mines on both sides of the road, so you would anticipate there would be some sort of reception at this point. Time that nicely. Follow me! Follow me. Do not undertake. This is quite a long stretch, this one. Our timing was nice, otherwise we would have been sitting waiting for quite a while, I'd suggest. We have a 24-hour stop coming up. It's 1:15. It's earlier than what I anticipated, but what the heck. Toilet's closed, out of order. Good morning. It's 8:25 a.m. and it is the 30th of May 2021. As we depart this, it's a Munglinup rest area, but it's not listed on the maps. Not the maps that I've had a look at anyway. But I had it to myself last night. A few trucks trundling past. The storms that went through Perth and Albany, I think I heard this morning at Albany it had 43 millimetres of rain or something, but no, we've had winds, had some rain, but not a lot. So anyway, we're on our way. Munglinup, it's about 12 or so kilometres down the road. This is Munglinup, established in 1957, it said on the side of the road back there. Roadhouse isn't off the road, which is probably a good thing with the trucks whipping past. Don't know whether it's such a good thing for the store, but then again, the store gets plenty of travellers because there's a traveller's rest down here. Roadhouse, playground, rest area on the left there, including parked on the side of a cliff. Got people tenting just there. Nice large area. As I said, it's all on the side of a hill. The roadhouse is on the bottom end of town, and all the living area, residences are further up the hill. We might avail ourselves of the ablution block. Well, it seems as though it's about 77 kilometres to our intended turn-off. So, we'll see how we go. Clouds bundling along down the south there. The sky is currently predominantly blue, just with cloud, but we will see. We will see. So that was Munglinup. 106 to Esperance, 77 to our turn off. A bit of a look ahead of us. The road started getting decidedly bumpy just back there. Quite pretty country through here, really. With a phone tower, so I don't know whether Telstra and Optus share towers at all out in the bush. It would make sense if they did, surely. Here's our corner coming up. 20 to Gibson. 20 to Gibson. Okay. The question needs to be asked. Well, it doesn't need to be asked, but it's going to be asked, and that is, there are dirt roads leading everywhere out here. This one, why the particular road between Dalyup and Gibson is deemed important enough to be bitumenised? It's sort of like a bypass around Esperance, which I suppose is fair enough. like this. This is pretty out here. I like that there are plenty of clumps of trees around the paddocks. This is gorgeous through here. There's this avenue of trees here on the road, then we've got a paddock just on the right hand side, a strip across probably of 100, 150 metres, and then more trees. It's just gorgeous. So we're approaching Gibson. The highway is just up ahead of us. Some beautiful old trees. Fantastic. This is Gibson. There's the hotel in there, I see. What's this? Gibson Soak Water Copy. Well, there you go. Neat little town. Currently I have to say that the Norseman Esperance Road is in really good nick. It's obviously been done up in recent times. It used to be fairly narrow, or narrowish and fairly rough, but at the moment it's nice. We're approaching the town site of Scadden. On the side of the road, depicting Scadden, the Pioneer Park, 300 metres. So this is the Pioneer Park. Toilets, little rotunda. Non-potable water. A couple of obelisk type things. Let's see what's around the back. The map tells me that Scadden is abandoned. There's a bushfire brigade here. And there's a primary school. I thinking there's not much happening, but then again, it's bloody Sunday, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Goodness gracious me. Okay, I take it this is a turnaround just here. Quite a neat little primary school there. Fire brigade. Have another look for trains again. Still nothing coming. And that is Scadden. Cute little cottage just across the road there. Traffic we can go without getting clobbered by a truck or anything. Grasspatch is next, 25 kilometres away. It's 5 kilometres to Grasspatch. And surprisingly, there's signal all the way up here. There's a railway line running right alongside of us here, and it is one of the few around the country that's actually being utilised still, certainly in Western Australia anyway. Governments who tend to rip up railway lines or sell them off to people or do something like that. And here we are, heart of the Mallee, Grasspatch. Old school site in there. Post office and store. Memorial Park is on the right as we go past it. Wheat bins over on the other side of the railway line as well. And we've got some heavier cloud coming up. Salmon Gums, 28. Just over the other side of the railway line. Locality that was called Circle Valley, and it's marked as abandoned on the map, which is probably explained by the fact there's nothing there. Salt lake on either side of the road. So this is Salmon Gums.
500 metres turn right, bending around.
My maps me is telling me where to go when I get here, so I'm learning about maps me as we go. See how it works. Salmon Gums Primary School on the right. have done a tour of this place. Church there on the left. The CWA on the right.
Turn right, then you arrive.
Oh, look a bit further. O'Neill Motors on the left, there's a service station on the right. There's a park on the left hand side.
Make a U-turn, then turn left. Turn right, then turn left. Turn left, then turn left.
She's as bad as Wanda, she's getting stroppy with me as well.
Turn left, then turn right.
So now I'm a couple of streets back. Oh, there's a service station over there.
Turn left, then you'll arrive. You have arrived.
There's the pub on the right here. I recall there's a memorial gardens or something out the back here as well. Muster point on the left there. Corner store. Okay, we're not here again. There's the school. Decent oval out there. So that was Salmon Gums. Such a pity these little towns are just fading into obscurity. 97 to Norseman. We have a rest area coming up called Kumarl. gone past it. It's the old road, I see. If you enjoyed this video, there's over 200 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button. And if you weren't that impressed, please don't hit the dislike button. Instead, tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.